Amid rising tensions between major global powers, U.S. President Donald Trump has once again stirred controversy with his decisions on tariffs and trade strategies. These changes are not only impacting the U.S. economy, but also reverberating through key allies like the European Union and Canada. Let's dive into these developments and the strong reactions from the countries involved with Eagle discovery. New tariffs on steel and aluminum. Trade relations between the United States and the rest of the world have been under intense scrutiny lately, as President Donald Trump continues to make headlines with his bold economic policies. The latest move in his controversial trade strategy involves a significant hike in tariffs on steel and aluminum imports. Specifically, imports of steel will now be subject to a 25% tariff, while aluminum products will face new taxes as well. This sharp increase in tariffs is part of Trump's broader agenda to reduce trade deficits and protect American industries, which he argues have been adversely affected by unfair trade practices. However, this shift has led to concerns about potential economic fallout both domestically and internationally. In addition to the tariff hike, Trump has proposed the idea of reciprocal tariffs, indicating that if any nation retaliates by imposing high tariffs on U.S. goods, the U.S. will respond in kind, escalating trade tensions even further. This move has sparked debates about whether it will bring the U.S. closer to achieving trade balance, or if it will ignite a full-fledged trade war with countries across the globe. Global reactions: EU and Canada respond. The announcement of these new tariffs has sent shockwaves through the international market, particularly affecting two of the U.S. largest and closest trading partners, the European Union, EU, and Canada. Together, these regions account for over $550 billion in annual purchases of U.S. goods. Unsurprisingly, they are not taking kindly to the imposition of these hefty tariffs, and their reactions have been swift. The EU has expressed serious concerns about the negative impacts these measures could have on European industries, warning that retaliatory tariffs could disrupt trade flows and harm U.S. businesses as well. Similarly, Canada, which has a highly integrated trade relationship with the U.S., has voiced strong disapproval of the new tariffs. Canada's economy, heavily reliant on its export of natural resources and manufactured goods to the U.S., is at risk of facing reciprocal tariffs. As tensions rise, the possibility of retaliatory actions from both the EU and Canada looms large, potentially leading to a complex and damaging trade dispute. The consequences of this could be far-reaching, affecting global supply chains and causing economic strain in various sectors, including agriculture, manufacturing, and technology. Trump's bold suggestion: Canada as the 51st U.S. state. Amidst the growing tensions over tariffs, President Trump made headlines once again by floating a highly controversial idea during an interview with Fox News. In an unexpected turn, Trump suggested that Canada might benefit from becoming the 51st state of the United States. He claimed that Canada would be much better off economically as part of the U.S., citing the $200 billion trade deficit the U.S. incurs with Canada each year as a major issue. Trump argued that integrating Canada into the U.S. would eliminate these trade imbalances and lead to more favorable economic conditions for both nations. This suggestion was met with both surprise and skepticism, particularly from Canadian leaders and citizens, who were quick to reject the idea. Additionally, Trump took the opportunity to criticize Canada's military spending, accusing the country of relying too heavily on U.S. defense support while not contributing sufficiently to its own defense needs. The proposal has raised eyebrows, with critics questioning the motives behind it and the potential implications it could have for both U.S.-Canada relations and broader global geopolitics. Whether or not this bold proposal will gain any traction remains to be seen, but it certainly adds another layer of complexity to the ongoing trade and political disputes between the two countries. Canada reacts strongly to Trump's remarks. Canada's leadership wasted no time in rejecting President Trump's provocative suggestion of making Canada the 51st U.S. state. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau called the proposal a serious insult to the strong historical and cultural ties that the two countries share. Trudeau emphasized that Canada is proud of its sovereignty and independence, dismissing the idea as out of touch with the realities of modern international relations. On the other hand, NDP leader Jagmeet Singh took the matter even further. He was particularly outraged by both the tariffs and Trump's comments, and he proposed a strong retaliatory measure. Singh suggested imposing a 100% tariff on Tesla vehicles, which would target the electric car company due to CEO Elon Musk's vocal support for Trump's economic policies. This proposal sparked debate within Canada, with some backing Singh's bold move, while others questioned the effectiveness of such aggressive measures. However, it underscored the deep frustration felt across Canada over the escalating tensions with the U.S. Retaliation Plans: Canada's response to U.S. policies. In the wake of President Trump's controversial tariff increases, Canada is exploring multiple avenues for retaliation. Canada's ambassador to France, Stéphane Dion, made it clear that the country will not back down in the face of these economic challenges. He firmly rejected Trump's remarks, highlighting that Canada is more than capable of standing on its own and will not be bullied into submission. Meanwhile, Industry Minister François-Philippe Champagne emphasized the integral role Canadian steel and aluminum play in the U.S. economy. He argued that these resources are essential to the functioning of key American industries, including defense and shipbuilding. Champagne's remarks shed light on the broader economic interdependence between the two nations, suggesting that Canada's retaliatory measures could have serious consequences for American businesses. As tensions rise, Canada is carefully weighing its options, with some considering a targeted response that would hurt U.S. industries dependent on Canadian exports. Political and military countermeasures. The repercussions of Trump's trade policies are not confined to the economic sphere. Canada is also contemplating political and military countermeasures in response to what it sees as an increasingly hostile stance from the U.S. Conservative Party leader Pierre Poilievre has suggested that Canada bolster its defenses in the face of these tensions, including the establishment of a new military base in the Arctic and the acquisition of additional icebreakers to strengthen its sovereignty over northern waters. Poilievre's proposal comes as part of a broader vision to ensure that Canada remains secure and independent, even as trade relations with its southern neighbor become more strained. Additionally, Poilievre has called for a shift in Canada's priorities, arguing that the government should reduce foreign aid spending in order to allocate more resources toward national defense. This suggestion, while controversial, highlights the growing concern within Canada about the security implications of its relationship with the U.S. As the political and military landscape shifts, it's clear that Canada is ready to take a more assertive approach to defend its interests. EU's strong retaliation threat. The European Union is also preparing to take strong action in response to President Trump's proposed tariffs. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen has warned that the EU is ready to retaliate if the U.S. follows through with its planned measures. The EU is determined not to let these tariffs go unchallenged and has made it clear that they will fight back if necessary. French President Emmanuel Macron has been particularly vocal in his opposition, emphasizing that Europe will not back down in the face of these economic pressures. Macron has also raised concerns about the rationale behind the U.S. tariffs, questioning why Europe is being targeted when, in his view, the primary focus should be on China. His comments underscore the growing frustration in Europe over the U.S. trade policy, particularly as the EU believes that China should be the U.S.'s main trade concern due to its vast economic influence and market practices. As the trade dispute intensifies, it's becoming evident that the EU will not hesitate to take decisive actions to protect its interests. A history of EU-U.S. trade conflicts. Trade conflicts between the U.S. and the EU are nothing new, and the latest tariffs are just the latest chapter in a long history of economic tensions. Over the years, the EU has demonstrated its ability to fight back against U.S. trade policies using its significant economic power. In past trade disputes, the EU has strategically targeted U.S. goods that carry substantial political influence in the U.S. market, such as bourbon whiskey and Florida orange juice. These symbolic products, beloved by many Americans, were included in retaliatory tariffs as a means of making a strong political statement. Beyond tariffs, the EU has several other tools at its disposal to challenge U.S. policies. These include blocking U.S. companies from accessing Europe's public contracts market and tightening regulations on American tech giants operating within Europe. As tensions between the U.S. and the EU continue to rise, it's clear that the European Union has a wide array of strategies to counteract U.S. economic policies and protect its interests on the global stage. Canada and the EU strengthen trade ties. In the face of mounting trade tensions with the U.S., Canada and the EU have been actively working to deepen their economic relationship. One of the cornerstone initiatives in this effort is the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, which is designed to reduce Canada's reliance on the U.S. and open up new trade opportunities in Europe. The agreement aims to eliminate tariffs and facilitate smoother trade between Canada and EU member countries, offering Canadian businesses greater access to European markets. One of the primary goals of CETA is to strengthen economic ties and encourage Canadian companies, especially small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, to expand into European markets. With the ongoing trade challenges posed by U.S. tariffs, CETA provides Canada with a vital alternative, creating a more diversified trade network. This partnership not only benefits Canada economically, but also strengthens the EU's position as a major global player by deepening its ties with a key North American partner. The importance of critical minerals and strategic partnerships. A key area of focus in the growing Canada-EU relationship is securing access to critical minerals that are essential for the development of advanced technologies, such as electric vehicles and renewable energy solutions. These minerals, like lithium, cobalt, and rare earth elements, are crucial for producing batteries, solar panels, and other components that are central to the green energy transition. Canada, with its abundant natural resources, is one of the world's leading suppliers of these materials, making it an attractive partner for the EU, which is seeking to secure a stable and reliable supply of critical minerals. In the face of rising global demand and supply chain challenges, the EU views Canada as a responsible and dependable partner, capable of meeting these needs. Both sides are working to diversify their supply chains, reducing reliance on suppliers from politically unstable regions that may pose risks to long-term stability and security. This partnership not only benefits the EU's green energy ambitions, but also strengthens Canada's role in the global economy, positioning it as a key player in the transition to sustainable technologies. Strengthening the workforce. Canada and the EU's Professional Mobility Agreement. The Canada-EU relationship goes beyond trade agreements, with a significant emphasis on professional mobility. Under the Comprehensive Economic and Trade Agreement, CETA, both Canada and the EU are making it easier for professionals to work and live in each other's countries. This new framework opens up opportunities for workers in various sectors, including architecture, engineering, and accounting, to move across borders and contribute to each other's economies. By simplifying the process for obtaining work permits and recognizing qualifications, the agreement facilitates talent exchange between Canada and the EU. This movement of skilled professionals is expected to spur innovation and increase collaboration across industries, as individuals bring fresh perspectives and expertise to new markets. The Professional Mobility Agreement is expected to have a far-reaching impact on sectors that rely heavily on specialized knowledge, helping both Canada and the EU meet growing demand for skilled workers in fields crucial to future growth such as technology, healthcare, and renewable energy. Canada's response to Trump's tariffs and territorial remarks. In response to President Trump's new tariffs and his controversial remarks about Canada's sovereignty, Canadian leaders are reaffirming their commitment to defending the nation's independence and securing its economic future. The tariffs on Canadian steel and aluminum, have only heightened tensions, leading to a more determined effort to strengthen trade ties with Europe and reduce Canada's reliance on the unpredictable U.S. market. Canada is working diligently to expand its economic partnerships, focusing on long-term stability and sustainable growth. The growing relationship with the EU, highlighted by agreements like CETA, provides Canada with new opportunities to diversify its markets, especially in areas such as clean energy, advanced manufacturing, and digital services. By focusing on these strategic sectors, Canada aims to position itself for continued growth while safeguarding its sovereignty and ensuring its place in the global economy. As the situation with the U.S. evolves, Canada's focus on international partnerships and economic diversification will be key to maintaining its independence and strengthening its global standing. As the global trade landscape continues to shift, the ongoing tension between the U.S., Canada, and the European Union highlights the delicate balance of international relations and economic dependencies. With each side preparing their countermeasures, it remains to be seen how these trade disputes will evolve and what impact they will have on the global economy. We will continue to keep you updated on how these political and economic developments unfold in the coming months.